Hello, YouTube viewers. This is Sincere Michael from Screen Productions, bringing you a new podcast to my segment called the Naruto Review. And as always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand it. Also, I'll try to do my best not to breathe so hard during this audio podcast recording, not to cause any audio feedback as well. Anyway, before I begin, if you're wondering what's that noise in the background, clearly my next door neighbors are a little that lives on the third floor. I live on the first floor. Got a very a new surround sound system. I can hear it down here. So basically, I know this might sound a little. Sounds like it's coming from my room, but that's how powerful the shit is. But it's kind of muffled, so if you're wondering what's that noise in the background, that's just my upstairs neighbors who live on the fucking third floor with their new surround sound TV and shit like that. So basically, I'll try to, try to speak a little extra louder, if you feel like, if the sounds of my new TV are too loud. And plus, this is the only time I can do this podcast recording during this time, because I have to go to work very soon. So anyway, let's get into the latest episode, Naruto. Naruto Shippuden. Now, this episode starts off like an old Japanese black and white movie. We see some guy just leaving a look like a restaurant. Look like he was some type of traveling merchant, and he got stopped by this weird kid wearing a hood with red eyes. So basically, the kid asked like you one of those, have you ever visited the Leaf Village and shit like that? Yeah, he said I go there frequently on a merchant. So basically, all of a sudden the kid did cast some type of genjutsu on the traveling merchant with his red eyes, and the merchant just passed out on the ground, and so other guy cloak wearing a hood was like, and he just said to the boy like, I think he'll be enough. Be enough. So anyway, that's when we cut to. That's when we cut to the hit Leaf Village. That this is not in black and white and shit, blah blah blah. Seems like it's been a few years since the Ninja War and stuff. I think Naruto, Sakura, and the rest of everybody's in their look like they're in their 20s. So basically, that's how much time has passed. So basically, everybody's in their 20s. They don't have no kids yet, but they're in their 20s. So this is so basically, they went to their teens they went to their teens into their 20s. So anyway, Naruto and Sakura was having a meeting with Akashi Sensei, talking about there's been unusual people disappearing disappeared. It was pointed out that like some of her regular counselors who has been disappearing. So basically, So Naruto, at first Naruto thought this maybe think it wasn't a big deal, but Sakura said it might be a big deal because we don't know what the hell is going on. Might be a big deal until they heard an explosion came to one of the gates that's around the hit Leaf Village and shit. So Naruto and Sakura watched the gate, and couple of guys who was guarding that gate saw these zombies, these people walking like zombies, and among them was the merchant that it was the merchant that the red kid, made him passed out and shit. So anyway, the guard ninjas was like, telling them to stop, but they was not responding. Their eyes were all red and shit. It's like, what the hell? So basically, the ninjas, the guard ninjas started to attack them, and once one was wounded, they wounded the merchant guy, and Naruto, Ino, Choji, and Shikamaru, and Sakura was present when they saw the guy wounded the merchant, but he just kept on cutting, and he started to mutate into this weird big bubble, blackish reddish bubble that exploded. So basically, if the guards attacked, if they tried to wound them, they was like, they could explode. So basically, the four main brainwashed Genjutsu people got past the gate, got past the gate, and they really themselves and put together into this big bomb. So, with together using their jutsu skills using Choji and Naruto's jutsu skills, they managed to deflect the blast of the explosive away from the bit. But there were four more people who Genjutsu zombies coming this way. So basically, Naruto, that's it. Sorry. Sorry, I had to sneeze. So anyway, that's when Hinata showed up, and Naruto asked, to use her Byakugan to see who controls these people, and Naruto used her Byakugan, and she could find who was controlling people. So basically, Naruto came up with a clever idea using Shikamaru's shadow clone, using Shikamaru's shadow jutsu and Naruto's shadow clones to distract. Naruto used the shadow clones to distract the Genjutsu, the people under the Genjutsu, and Shikamaru used the shadow guns to mobilize them, and Naruto used her shadow fist to block the chakra point. That way they wouldn't explode, because that's the reason why they explode, because of their chakra. So basically. So basically, they took the Genjutsu people back to Sakura's back to the special ninja hospital shit, and Sakura was doing was doing some tests, and she can't figure out why. And that's when Kashi said, these people had red eyes, so they must have some type of Genjutsu. So basically, we need to get Sasuke back, and help us figure out who's behind this. So basically, when Naruto and Sakura decided to hear Kashi Sensei, it's going to ask Sasuke to come back and help you with this situation. So anyway, meanwhile, somewhere else, later at night, we see Sasuke is sitting laying against a tree, eating rice balls, and getting some cats, a couple of black cats on his rice balls and shit, feeding kitties and shit, and that's when one of Sai's painting birds showed up, and Sasuke opened one of his bunch of skulls, and the bird had the message that that is something going on. You need to come back to the village immediately. So basically, Sasuke was about to head back to the village, and all of a sudden he heard this explosion. So when he followed where the explosion came from. It came from this weird village. This what happened in his village. These people were under some weird genjutsu or under some weird genjutsu by the kid with the red eyes and shit. So basically, the old man and a couple and two ninjas who was was helping fight off people, and Sasuke joined in, I think I know what's going on here. So basically, Sasuke used his shotgun to knock out all the knock out all the people who's under the genjutsu and shit, and he started to have a little chat with the ninjas and the old man the ninjas and the old man who live in the village. Turns out the two ninjas, the little one's name was Shaw. Turns out his big friend were ex-shinobis who turned into performers. So basically, they got here some time ago from the land of the hidden bits hot thing to shit, performing shit, everything was cool and all until the people that started to act like zombies and start to explode and shit. So basically, the old man was not happy with the situation. But turns out Sasuke forgot one person who was under the genjutsu of the red eye kid. Turns out it was the old man's daughter, and the old man's daughter, wounded herself and exploded and brought her father's hotel in and shit. And he went mad, and he went into the fire and killed himself. So basically, Sasuke and his new ninja friends who were from the mist, heard the old man before he killed himself, like it was Ferengi, and one of the visitors, who is this, asked one of the visitors, who's this Ferengi? He's the leader of the Lightning Gang, who came from the village of the Hit and Miss, who escaped him and a couple of other mixed ninjas escaped from the hidden village and niche and shit. So basically they sort of like the gang of Robin Hood and shit. So basically, they might be capable, they might be capable of doing something like that. So basically, Sasuke uses his shotgun on one of the victims, and went inside his mind to see who did it. And all he saw from the victim's memories was about how the Lightning Gang came to town. Turns out Choji and he picked for his victim, but they broke but they went their separate ways from the Lightning Gang and the Fuzu, and all of a sudden he saw this big face with this kid with the red eyes, and Sasuke quickly disconnected himself from the victim's memory. It's like, I think Yeah, I think the Lightning Gang is behind this, and behind this, and Joe is like, we might be behind this, but thinking the Lightning Gang might be behind this, but he figured Orochimaru must be behind this, must have spent it on the Lightning Gang and gave him some type of powers news, some type of Genjutsu powers, and Joe and Big Bird say, I would like to help you, help you out, and Sasuke, all right, fine, and this is how the episode ends. So basically, this episode was not bad. We get to see what Sasuke. We get to see Sasuke. Sasuke and older now in their 20s and shit. So this was a good episode. So anyway, the Sincere Michael signing off. One.